Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, April 21, 2022. Yesterday was a quiet day in the markets. We had a sizable gap up that sold off a little bit after the open and kind of consolidated the majority of the day, and we put in a narrow range 7 day. So we had the most narrow range of the past 7 sessions taking place yesterday, and we closed down below the open, so we ended up with a red candlestick as well. And those are the two pieces of information we're going to be using for today's daily IQ study. So let me go ahead and get it set up. We're going to grab all 4 instruments. The setup's based upon entering long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, currently, the overnight session is pushing higher, so I'm going to go to the opening filters gap direction, and I'm going to click on gap up. We are likely to be opening above yesterday's closing price, so that would be a gap up. Next thing I'm going to do is go to the price patterns library, and I'm going to describe that action from yesterday where we had a consolidation day that finished below its opening print. I'm going to grab 2 different factors from the price patterns library. I'm going to grab them from the active today, which shows a full list of everything within this library that's true for today. So the first thing I'm going to grab is it closed below the open. So close below open right there. I've clicked on that. It's been selected. The next thing I'm going to add is that NR7 pattern. So that comes from the range of the last session in R7. It's actually NR13, but I'm going to go with 7 because I do want to keep a few more samples in there. And then lastly, I'm going to go to the indicators library, and I'm going to say that we closed below the 200-day simple moving average. I'm going to skip the 10 on this one just because I do want to keep as many samples as possible, and using an NR7 does get rid of quite a few samples by definition. So let me go ahead and click View Results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when you are gapping up and the prior day closed below the open with the smallest range of the past 7 sessions that took place below a 200-day simple moving average. Historically, dating back to 2003, there are 39 samples of this pattern in the S&P. We've got 40 in the Dow, 40 in the NASDAQ, 35 in the Dow, and 54 in the Russell. The win rates on these are all coming in slightly favored. You got S&P coming in at 62% of these have closed above the opening print for the day. With the NASDAQ, that's 57. The Dow, 66. The Russell, 57. So all of those coming in slightly favored. If we look at the average moves, the S&P has a larger average win compared to its average loss. That is also the case here for the NASDAQ and the Dow. The Russell, slightly larger average loss, but those are very similar in size. So all 4 of them have win rates that are at least slightly favored, and 3 out of the 4 have average wins that are larger than their average losses. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We will see you next time.